Howdy crew, got another welding rig unboxing video for y'all. Let's get to it. First and foremost, thank you my very best friend for the Pipeline Monster. It tastes amazing, been really helping out. And it kind of leads into the second part, that it helped through the actual unboxing. I have already done the unboxing. I was videoing it and it took way too long, and I didn't want y'all to be bored left and right. So if y'all want to see an actual unboxing, the box is open, it's empty. I'm gonna go through everything. If y'all saw in there, it said Venture Surplus. I did buy this from Venture Surplus. It's a surplus store online. I'm not sure if they have a physical store in Colorado Springs, Colorado, but from Venture Surplus. Reason I bought from a surplus store because they have great stuff that's great quality, it's heavy duty, and it's less expensive than new stuff. And I'll kind of go into that as I go through things. One other disclaimer I want to go through, and this is important, that this is all for the welding rig. This is not for personal use. This is all for the welding rig. Y'all will be seeing this all used for welding rig stuff. I'm not buying personal surplus stuff from welding rig funds. This is for the welding rig. This is bought by the Welding Rig Corporation. So I'm going to go through all that. Just keep it in mind. I don't want to be hearing in the comments, well, you bought this because you're going to go use it somewhere else. No, y'all will see that these will be used in the welding rig. So starting off, got the fat 50s. These are the fat 50s. These aren't the normal 50 cal ones. These are the fat ones. So y'all can see they are the fat 50s. And these were both used to hold 800 rounds of 5.56 linked, as y'all can see on the sides there. And these work great. I love these. They are very heavy when they're full. If you've ever run with these, y'all will know that they are extremely heavy when they're full. Light, they're nice and light. But what I love about these is that they're great storage containers. They are absolutely great storage containers. I've used them for tools for many years. I've bought some that were several dollars each because they had a bunch of rust on them. They're still holding up great out in the weather, holding things in it. And I do want to mention that if y'all are buying these, look for the rubber gaskets. Sometimes for some reason they're missing, or they're extremely cracked, and you want to make sure it has some give to it, that it's still feeling like fresh rubber in there. And if it's feeling a little bit dry but it's not cracked, y'all can put some silicone grease in there. It does liven it up some. I had to do that before. But these are great for holding tools, which is what they will be used for, among other things. I already have some ideas for some other things to store in here for the welding rig in the big toolboxes. But these are great. So if you have stuff you don't want knocked around, that's not square or doesn't have a container of its own that fits well, these work great. You can put them in there side by side. They work great. Stacked, I love these, and I just love the way ammo cans can stack, and just all the stuff you can put in them that are tools, just anything and everything. Again, they can get very heavy, but it is what it is. And yeah, these are in great condition. These were labeled as used. Obviously they're not new. It says from a surplus store. There's very minor wear on these, a little bit of rust, slight rust, not severe rust. It's not peeling paint, just obvious wear here and there. There's a little bit of paint gone here and there, but it's not chipped off. It's just from wear. So these are really good. Very happy with this, again, for the welding rig. So I will keep that over here. So we have all of our stuff up here. Second thing, let's go this one. All of this goes together. This is an M60 linked pouch. It should hold 100 rounds of 5.56 by 51 or 308 Winchester. So one thing I do want to mention, it does have the snap. This was labeled as used but not defective, because the defective ones had this snap missing, and I just didn't want to go find one of these because I don't have any of those on hand. And when you're looking at these, especially at a store, if you can handle them, one thing I really listen for is just a nice good snap. Great snap. So also Velcro, if you don't want to use a snap, get in and out of it, you have your Velcro, it's great. But it does have this one, divider, so if you have some stuff in here you want divided, obviously this keep, and we'll link things separate. So you can use this, you don't have to. Also, if you're trying to put this onto something else, it does have this piece here. But I know there's some guys that want to look all tactical on the job sites. I'm not one of those guys. I like this stuff. It does look cool. I do get that. I love this stuff. But it holds up very well. It holds up extremely well to wear and tear. Even though this is used, very well used, it's not wearing thin. There's multiple layers in here, and it's stitched really well. I could throw it on the concrete right here. I could rub it on concrete. It's not gonna hurt it. So y'all can see what it looks like in there. It does have the MOLLE on here, so if you have any MOLLE panels for tools or something, you can put it on there, which is great. Or you put it this, hook onto something else, you can use that. So anyways, this does have this part for the Velcro. You can put it in here. It's kind of fun to do it. Have not done that in a while, but regardless, I'm going to take too much time on the video again. You can put it in there. It does have, y'all can see that, can go in there. But these work great. They're very heavy duty. I do really like Take Klein bolt bags, nose bags. They're great, but some of the other brands that are more affordable, they're not as good quality, which makes sense. They're not as affordable, they're not as good quality, they don't use the same materials. But you can get this stuff fairly cheap online from a lot of surplus stores. You can get MOLLE pouches, you can get big heavy duty canvas bags, all kinds of stuff, and it's fairly inexpensive. It's great quality, even if it's been used, but sometimes used is better because then you don't have to fight something that's super stiff. You just open it and it stays open. It's not staying out. So I do really like that. And again, it's not terribly expensive. This whole order was north of $80, but I already had stuff in mind to go with all this. This wasn't just, I'm gonna go buy stuff for no reason for the welding rig. This all had something in mind. I will be going into that in later videos. So USMC assault pouch. This normally would go along with the Philby pack family, normally on the Philby assault pack, which then you can put on top of your Philby rucksack. But it's a great little pouch. And what I have planned for this one, I'm gonna kind of spoil this one because it's not way out there, is getting the JP Morgan Chase Quick Accept. You know, when you go to a small business, you tap your card and it has that little card reader with a little printer, but the store owner can type in what they want to charge, all that. It's not terribly big. That's what I'll be getting for the welding rig, and it will fit in here perfectly. I can have extra rolls of printing paper for the receipts. If I need some extra pins, Post-its, this is all great for having for charging a customer, for getting bills all nice and ready. So this is gonna be great. Gonna have it to where it's all in one spot. I don't have to go find rolls of the printer paper. It's all gonna be in one bag in the truck. So that way, wherever it is, I can just see this bag. I already know what's in it. I don't have to go search around. Here's this little thing. Here's this piece. Where's the printer paper? I don't have to go look for it. So it's already gonna be in one bag. Done. Very happy with it. Not terribly expensive. Now, this other thing I will be going into another video with, but I will show what it is. USMC Woodland double-sided Marpat shelter. So Woodland, at least it's not ACU, but no, definitely good. It's sticky, but that's what happens when you get some of this stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna wash it off. But these are waterproof. This one's labeled as defective, not used, defective, because it could possibly have a 3-inch long tear, several 1-inch long tears, and a bunch of scattered holes. There's not too many holes, just some minor holes, which for me, I'm perfectly okay with, because I do have use for this with the welding rig. Again, don't be thinking that I'm buying this for me. I will be explaining in another video what this will be used for. I had this in mind because it works great, and it also works great as what its intended use is too. I do like the little A-frame. But it looks really good. Again, a little sticky, but once you open it up, there we go. It's not bad at all. Everything looks great, both sides. So y'all can see that. I'm very happy with it. And it should be 80 inches by 90 inches, I believe. That was what was on the website. I haven't measured it, but it's about that size. So if you're looking at it, whatever site you go to, make sure you look at the dimensions if you're using it for something. It's great. It does have these buttons that are snaps, long buttons, whatever, but they do have it on both sides to where you can put multiple together. Obviously, if you're making a bigger shelter, but these are working great. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad that these aren't gone because I do have a use for these. Same thing with the grommets on each corner and the center of each side. So I'm very happy with it. I've been looking forward to this order. I'm very excited to show what this will be used for in a future video. Again, this is all used for the welding rig. It's all going to have intended purposes. Yes, do I want it there because it's heavy duty? Of course. Do I want it there because it looks cool? Yes, I do. But I'm not there just because it looks cool. If there's something that was cheaper, that would work better, I'd have gone with that option. But why not have two birds killed with one stone? Heavy duty stuff, looks awesome, and it works. I mean, it's just, this is all good stuff. Had experience with all of this before, and I really like how heavy duty it all is. Even the defective, quote unquote, tarp, the Marpat Woodland double-sided shelter, it is great. I've inspected it, and there's very little holes. There's scattered holes, but mostly what it is that is about this one is it's worn. So I can see daylight, I can see through it slightly, but I'm pretty sure this will still do good keeping out water for the most part. So I'm very happy with it, and I'm super excited to go into more depth in future videos of what each one of these is going to be used for. So hope you all stay tuned for that. And thank you to my very best friend for the monster earlier. Really appreciate it. And I'll keep you all posted on what else is going to be used for in future videos. Hope you all enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next video.